How you doing, Mr. Felix?
Good morning, man. How you doing, sir? I'm all right.
Doing great, doing great. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. It's raining like crazy where I'm at. How's that weather where you are?
Oh, it's cold, man. Cold. Last Saturday of the month. Cold, cold, cold.
It's the coolest I can take, but it's raining. We actually got a flood advisory, so pray for us down here that we don't need to call Noah and bring him back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's Halloween time, and we got a Halloween season. Everybody's going to get all the costumes together, costume parties and everything going on. There's a time for folks to, for some reason, they dress a little crazy, as in not much of clothes, and call it Halloween. So we're gonna pray for them, and for all the gospel kids, we're gonna pray for y'all because y'all don't get to go trick or treat. Y'all got to go to Hallelujah night and do all the trunk or treats. So I was, as a kid, it was always making me mad. I couldn't go do trick or treating because we had to go to Hallelujah night, and it was always that one family member, leave them kids alone. I'm taking them trick or treating. They ain't got to go. So we feel your pain out there, all you kids in the struggle. And but the trunk or treat is a good thing nowadays because it keeps the kids safer, and you can control what's going on in one environment. But still, it's gonna be some trick or treating going on. Do you remember your favorite costume as a kid?
Yeah, Invisible Man.
I can't remember. Actually, I do have my favorite one. I went to a costume party as a kid. I went as a character on Star Trek. Half black, half white man. I put the makeup on my face, and I won the costume contest because nobody had thought about that. And I told them who it was, and all the old folks was like, "Yeah, I remember that character," and that's how I won.
Invisible Man. I'm gonna go around the Halloween parties and take people's stuff. They be like, "Who you supposed to be?" The government.
I thought you was gonna say the Ghetto Boys. All right, we might as well get on to it. We got a good long topic to get to. This very first one. We didn't actually do an actual poll. We did it for who's going to win each division. Well, not necessarily division, but all of the different awards, postseason awards. So we're going to get to the divisions first. We got the Atlantic. We got probably the best division in the NBA. We got the Celtics, the Nets, the Knicks, the 76ers, and the Raptors. What you think in terms of who's going to win what?
I'm gonna take the Celtics. The Celtics to win the East.
You think they're gonna take it all? Okay, so they're gonna take. Not only are they gonna take the East, they're gonna take that division. They're gonna take the East.
Yeah, they're gonna take it all. Yeah, they're gonna take that division and the East. Yep, the whole thing.
All right. I also like the Celtics myself. And I like to see, I don't know about the 76ers. I got a feeling 76ers not going to live up to that height that they've been trying to live up to forever. I also like the 76ers coming out of there because they got a rejuvenated Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons been balling a little bit, so I'm gonna go with them second.
I thought Ben Simmons played for the
Nets.
Like you said, the 76ers.
The Nets. I'm sorry, the Nets. That's what I was saying. That's my mistake. I'm not too keen on the 76ers, so I'm gonna go with the Nets coming out of there second.
Okay.
And I like, believe it or not, I like the Raptors coming in third. The Knickerbockers fourth.
Okay.
And this is just division now.
Right.
And then we got the Sixers coming in fifth. Probably won't happen that way, but that's how I see it. And we got the next division, the Bulls, the Cavaliers, the Pistons, Pacers, and the Bucks. Of course, I'm liking the Bucks come out of that one. I don't think that's too hard to say. They got Dame, Dollar, and Giannis, whose last name I would not attempt. That's from getting paycheck. Right? Who you got, sir?
Yeah, I got the Bucks. And then I got Detroit fifth, of course.
In fifth? Okay.
Yeah. The Pacers are better than them. The Cavs better than them, and the Bulls are better than them. Fifth.
You got the Pistons in fifth.
Man.
I can't go against that. But my pick is gonna be a little different. I like the Pistons in about third. So I like
You like who you like better than the Pistons? I mean, who do you like the Pistons better than?
I think they're gonna shock some people.
How many games they win last year?
18, 16,
15.
15. But they're 1-1 right now. They already 1-1, and they were very close to beating the Heat.
Okay. Man, we got what? 80 to go? Yeah, because that was 2, right? Okay. They won 15 last year.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about the Southeast. We got the Hawks, the Hornets, the Heat, the Magic, and the Wizards.
Take the Heat.
All right. You got the Heat with Emo Jimbo.
Yeah. Behind the Heat, I go to Wizards.
Okay.
They got Bradley Beal. Not Bradley Beal. They got Poole. Jordan Poole.
You think Poole going to make that big of a difference?
There's no pressure. In Golden State, there was pressure. There's no pressure. You're coming from a championship. You're coming from a championship to going to something where they're not expected for you to win anyway. Oh, there's no pressure. There's nothing on their shoulders. You don't have to. If they get 15 wins or 30 wins, that's an improvement.
Now, who's the kid that came from the Lakers that was already over there?
Kuzma.
Yeah. So that might be a good 1-2 punch over there.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if he can lead and do the things that he feel like he can do consistently without looking at who's the finest girl in the crowd. To go out there and have that be his only motivation is to put up buckets.
I mean, you gotta pay attention to the audience, man.
I'm not saying everybody does it. I'm not saying that
Right.
when we play, it's just a habit. You don't want to see who there, see if your parents there, the cheerleaders on the side, the one girl you've been flirting with in math class. She said she's coming to the game. So I'm not saying that you don't do it. I'm just saying you can't have that as your only motivation.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you with the Heat and first, and I don't know about the Hornets. I really don't. They, traditionally they still being what the Hornets are. They haven't had anything going for them since they had the Georgetown boy. What's his name? The one that went to Miami. It's been a minute since they've had any kind of a.
Like talking about Lonzo Mourning.
Lonzo, and the little short point guard, and so hopefully they can do something soon. But
Muggsy Bogues, Tyrone Bogues, Tyrone Bogues. I'm sorry.
They kept baiting him to shoot. He wouldn't shoot.
Well, you got to figure too, though. But back then he had Alonzo and Larry Johnson. He had Grandmama. Grandmama too. So. And then you had Dale. You had Steph Daddy over there. Dale Curry was on that team. Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, Dale Curry was on that team. So I mean,
I forgot all about that. Dale was over there. That shooting Dale was out there.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. All right. Let's see. So let's move out to the West.
Yep.
We have the champs. Nuggets. We got Timberwolves, Oklahoma City, Portland Trailblazers, and the Jazz. I'm gonna say the champs won, the Jazz too. Jazz for some reason found a way. I don't know what it is that they're doing over there. They found a way to win some games. Oftentimes the talent that you think is or they're not there, they figure it out. Outside of that, I don't see the Timberwolves. Okay, I know they got what's the boy? They got a good 1-2 punch over there, but seem like
Towns and Edwards.
Yeah, got Edwards and Towns. Towns, thank you. And seem like after KG left, they have how can I put it? Underachieved. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for.
No, they after KG left, they did all right. Remember the one year they had Isaiah, don't call me J.R. Ryder. They had J.R. Ryder. They had who else they had? They had, you gotta remember now, after KG, but that was with KG. When they had Sam Cassell and KG and all of them, they pushed the Lakers to the brink that one year. They almost upset the Lakers. Almost, but they didn't. Yeah. They've been okay. I mean, Anthony Edwards and Towns, that's only 2 out of the 5, right? You still got to get production out the other 3. They get another guard or somebody who could complement that, and they'll be all right.
They talking about Edwards being in the MVP talk.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, yeah, he got the green light, but it's not consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. If you go back and you look this past summer, USA, Anthony Edwards bailed them out a couple of times, but I wouldn't go that far. I mean, MVP, I wouldn't go that far. Because look who in front of him, Giannis. If Mr. Six Flags to get his stuff together, he could be MVP. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. Nah. I mean, because the thing was going to end up hampering MVP when it's time to vote. Who you going to vote for? You going to vote for Giannis or you going to vote for Dame? See, that's what I'm saying. People think that's a good trade. To me, that wasn't a good trade. He should have went to Miami. Because, yeah, you got a 1-2 punch, but look at Friday night. Who got all the points? Dame. How long you think Giannis going to – it's going to end up bringing chaos. Because, well, controversy. The reason I say that is because when Giannis go to the line, what do they chant? MVP. Okay, so when Dame go to the line, Dame went 17 for 17 Friday from the line. Giannis didn't. So who's the real MVP? Right. Then you got the outsider, you got social media. People gonna start saying it's gonna be Westbrook with the Lakers all over again. It's if they feed into it.
Well, Giannis ain't never been a free throw shooting kind of guy anyway. He always been a.
But what I'm saying is, you brought Dame there as supposed to be the missing piece, correct? Okay, so I'm Dame and you're Giannis. You're at the free throw line and they shouting MVP for you. But when I get to the free throw line, it's, quiet. How long you think that's going to keep? Right. It happens all the time.
I would hope that it doesn't affect them negatively because I like that. I like the fact that they have a good full punch with the Lopez and I forget the other gentleman's name. I like them as a team, and of course,
Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis, yeah, they're old division rivals with the Pistons. Things changed over the years. So I've always liked like looking at the Milwaukee Bucks when they had Sidney Moncrief, and Buck Williams over there. So it's a tradition, to have them a part of the lexicon with in terms of being with the Pistons. Pistons, Bulls, Cavs, Bucks. Anybody else I'm missing in that old division?
Atlanta Hawks.
And the Hawks, yeah. Which is always fun. Just like with football, they brought Tampa all the way up to the north.
Right.
We had the old black and blue division.
Right.
All right, let's keep moving forward. Let's see. We have the Pacific. We have Golden State, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Suns, and the Kings. Another formidable division. Wow. Very formidable. You got the new look Suns. You and I was talking about how the Lakers and the Suns going to meet in the playoffs. I said, I don't know, because KD's rickety knees and legs and ankles. He need to find somebody to get him stronger to see if he can make it through the season. They got Beal. They got Sister Squint, who always complained about all the calls with a face looking like this. So I do like them. Don't get me wrong. I still think they did Monty Williams wrong, which is good for the Pistons. So they got a solid coach that they actually respect. But coming out of that division, who you like?
I'm going to go with the Lakers and then followed by the Warriors. I put the Suns third.
Okay.
Because Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Booker. Out of them 3, only one of them going to play defense, and that's Kevin Durant. Booker don't play no D, and Bradley Beal don't play no D. They can put the ball in the hole, yeah, but they don't play no D. And as far as the Warriors, why I put them third, I talked to a female friend of mine. She loved the Warriors. She even agreed. You got to bring Chris off the bench, man. Chris can't start.
So you
That
saying
starting lineup is horrible.
And the Suns are second?
Yeah, that starting lineup is horrible, man. You can't bring Chris off the bench, man. Chris, there ain't no tread on the tires, man. And I think Chris is my guy, but no, Chris, this is it, man. Like, go on and change your profession, like you said in the State Farm commercial. Start power walking or whatever that is. Nah, man, I seen that starting lineup. I'm like, so maybe they do that.
Take over the second unit.
No, Chris start. They starting five is Chris, Clay, Steph, Looney, and the other guy. So maybe they doing that till Draymond come back. And then once Draymond come back, he'll move to the second unit. Because somebody got to, you can't start Chris, man. Chris at the one. They go Chris at the one. Steph at the two.
No, they were saying that
Clay at the three. Looney at the five. You say who?
I heard just the other day they was talking about that Clay was coming off the bench.
No, Clay starts. Last night I watched the game. The starting five was Clay, Wiggins, Steph, Chris, and Looney. Now, like I said, maybe they're doing that till Draymond comes back. Then once Draymond comes back, then it'll go back to Steph, Clay, Draymond, Wiggins, and Looney. Can't bring him in. He can't start, man.
You know, it's funny. We're not even talking about the Kings. I think if the Kings pick up where they left off, they should be they should win the division. They should. Will it happen? No.
Mike Brown can't coach, man. He can recruit players. He can't coach. He showed you that before. He coached the Cleveland. He took them to the finals against San Antonio. What happened? LeBron and them got swept. Then he moved to LA. He coached the Lakers. What happened with that? Then he make the playoffs. Then he moved to Sacramento. You had the Warriors down 3-2. You couldn't even win one game. You had the Warriors down last year 3-2. You couldn't even close out game 7 at home. Can't coach.
So he's the new Doc Rivers?
No, I wouldn't even call him Doc because Doc got a chip. Mike Brown don't have a chip.
Well, as an assistant.
No, because once again, Doc has a chip. He don't have a chip. He has a chip with the Celtics.
Yeah, he got one as assistant in Golden State before he took over the Kings team.
No, because what you was calling him is he relevant to Doc, right? No, he can't be relevant to Doc because Doc was a head coach. Right. Okay. Doc won one as a head coach with the Celtics. Okay. Mike Brown hasn't won one as a head coach. So no, you can't. No. I'm
gonna say Kings, Warriors, and then Lakers.
Wow. Kings, Warriors.
You know there's a team we're not talking about? The Clippers.
Because there's nothing to talk about. They don't want to play. And I feel sorry for Bart. I feel sorry for the owner. I really do. You went out and moved all them pieces. You went out and moved all them pieces to make Kawhi happy. And this dude don't even play half the season, dog. And then Paul George then caught on. Oh, okay, we can sit in street clothes. Man, the NBA is, it used to be fantastic. The NBA is tragic. It ain't even fantastic no more. It's tragic.
So we're gonna start watching the Red Wings now?
Nah, I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna wait for college basketball. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Speaking of which, thanks for making that transitional plug. We're gonna have our college basketball preview in the next show. We're gonna talk about that at the end. We're gonna our poll is gonna be in terms of looking at the top 25 and who we're gonna think is gonna be where at the end. All right. Southwest, we got the Mavericks, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, and the Spurs. Probably the best division in terms of how they got them clumped together. I like that. So I'm gonna go first this time. Let's see. I'm actually gonna put some stock in the Spurs and put them third. I'm gonna say, it's kind of tough. Let's see. I will say Memphis, but I can't because your boy's still out on restriction. So let's put him on 4. Put him in 4.
He won't be back for what? 40 games, 50 games, something like that.
He at the house. He at the house. He's playing at the Rock. Let's see who. I don't know. I guess by default I'll have to say Dallas. I'm not saying that they
play no D, man.
You think Bully Ball gonna win in New Orleans?
I got New Orleans first.
Okay. I can't argue against that.
That team is loaded, man. You got B. Ingram, you got Zion. Yeah, that team loaded. I got them first, and then behind them, I'll probably go with the Mavs. Just because it's Kyrie and my man. That's the only reason. But like I said, that's gonna blow up too. Because at the end of the day, and I stand by this while I'm on God's green earth until I leave God's green earth, you're going to have to play defense. Nobody plays D, man. Nobody. Kyrie, Luka, Steph, Clay does. Draymond does. LeBron don't. D-Lo don't. None of them. Man. That's what makes the game so sickening because it's like an open rec league with 2 refs. And you just keep it scoring.
I agree. That's the league now.
Go down, shoot a 3. You go down, shoot a 3, you miss, you put it back in. If you don't, you swing it, try to get another 3, or dude don't even cross half, then they miss, you throwing it down for a highlight reel. Man, that's not basketball, man. That's not basketball. You're not playing no D, man.
All right. I had to make a quick update on the schedule.
Coaches came. Coaches, you got players that use players, now they coaches and all that. Man, come on, man. What is this? The Big 3 / NBA? Like, it really don't.
Really quick, before we start looking at the preseason, postseason accolades that they're talking about people having, what's your thoughts on the in-season tournament?
Leave it alone, man. Leave the NBA alone. Just leave it like it was. It's 82 games. Leave it like it was. Because the in-season tournament comes and let's just say, I'm not wishing bad on nobody. But let's just say because it's part of the game, injuries, right? Mm-hmm. The in-season tournament comes and on every team, we just say every team that's potential. 1 star go down on every team. Man, do you not? When the regular season resumes, all this what we're doing right now is off the books. Right? All this is off the book. Let's just say, and like I said, I'm not wishing this on nothing. Giannis go down. Steph go down. Williamson go down. Luka go down. Let's see. JT go down. Jason Tatum go down. Trey go down for the Hawks. You get where I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now the season starts up again. All these guys is gone. All this what we just did they go out the window.
Yep.
Dame can't carry the Bucks by itself. You know what I'm saying? The Hawks is the Hawks without Trey, so that don't really care. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play without Zion, so they kind of be straight. Where are the Lakers going without LeBron in his 21st year? Nowhere, because you got Tilt-A-World out there. He's not consistent. And then what's so sad about that is, like, they did the interview and LeBron said it, like, we don't care. That's the problem. You don't care. You go out and put up 30, then the next game you put up 12. And he be cool with the 12. Like, okay, I had 12, man.
That's funny. Tilt-A-World.
Tilt-A-World. That's what it is. Tilt-A-World. That Stephen A. call him Six Flags. I call him Tilt-A-World. That's just a Tilt-A-World. Last night, Thursday night, he put up 30. The Lakers beat the Suns by 5. I think they play again tonight. Not going to have no 30. Probably about 18, 17. You know what I'm saying? Tilt-A-World.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump into our preseason predictions. And we start with the Rookie of the Year. We got Wembanyama, Henderson, Holmgren, Miller, and Cam Whitmore. Are we missing anybody that could possibly be on the list? or is just Wembanyama gonna want to run away with it?
He gonna run away with it because he got the media and everybody behind him. See, if you look at Thursday night game, his debut for Tuesday night's game, or was that Thursday night? No, Wednesday night. Wednesday night's game. You see what he finished with, right? Finished with 15 points, 2 rebounds. No, 15 points, 2 assists, and however many rebounds. You know who did that when they debuted? Fundamentals, Tim Duncan. They had the same stats. So they already saying this is the second coming of Tim. The only difference, no, I agree with you. The only difference between him and Tim, he's a little bit taller than Tim. He's nowhere where Tim was. That's why we call Tim Fundamentals. This guy's never, I'm San Antonio Spurs. Okay, you know how Tim started in San Antonio and he finished in San Antonio? He won't finish in San Antonio.
Where you think he's going to go?
When you get a stretch like that, you can go anywhere. He can come to Detroit. Because at the end of the day, the demand for him, you're not going to want to pay the demand for him. And okay, your rookie deal lasts is what, 3 years? And 3 years, that's your rookie deal, right? Okay. Right. So he's talking about 24 right now. No, 23. So by 27 or 26 going into 27, what you're probably getting what you're going to see. Even though the ceiling is high, but you might gonna get what, a few more dunks, a few more this and that, a few more different little accolades. He's not gonna be worth what he's gonna be asking.
Well,
then you got to figure too. Then you got to figure too. Pop ain't gonna be there. That's who drafted him. Pop ain't gonna be there in 3 years.
Yeah. Well, I got a feeling he will. I think that this rejuvenated him to stay where he would have gone. He was already training his replacements. He trained Becky Hammond before she left,
right?
And he training Duncan, and so I think he's gonna stay through his rookie contract. Outside of that, I don't see it.
Nah, he'll be gone because Pop gonna be gone. The older you get, I'm gonna go off of your favorite line. Coaches get hired to get fired. They won't fire him, but Pop a step away because as the older he gets, like he said in the press conference, I see the upside. This guy has tremendous upside. That's a long time to wait on some upside. The difference between the NBA and where he came from, the game is faster. He's not even conditioned. They be taking, see how quick they take him out? He's not even conditioned. He'll start.
Like what about, what year is this for Djokovic?
What about Djokovic? What do you mean?
No, what year is this in terms of how many years has he been in the league? So the reason why I say that because you got a foreign player and another foreign player in terms of Djokovic came in pretty young, not quite as young as Wembanyama. But in terms of youth development, in terms of how long it take him to get there. Djokovic has already won 3 MVPs, two or 3 MVPs, but he took us. So if this is year 10, took him 9 years to get his championship. Is what I'm saying. And can Pop stay that long?
No, that's why I said Pop won't be there. Pop would be. I give Pop maybe the rookie deal, and then he go because you're not going to have the. It's not even the money. You're not going to want to pay him because Pop's not there to gradually take him along. See, Pop was there the whole ride with Duncan. He was there the whole ride with Ginobili. He was there the whole ride with Parker. He's not going to be there. So who you going to go get? Becky Hammond? Or you going to go get Bruce Bowen? That's what I'm saying.
No. I really don't see Duncan doing it. To me, his personality does not allow him to be a head coach other than like for spot fields because I don't see him being that guy in practice, getting on everybody and doing the things that he need to do.
Like I said, they'll reach out to like a Bruce Bowen or somebody like that. Bruce Bowen, Captain Jack. I don't know because they kind of the way they went out with Captain Jack towards the end, that might not work. But they might even go back to Becky Hammond because you got to figure she back-to-back WNBA champions. She done kind of filled her portfolio, right? Let me try something new. Let me go back to the Spurs. Let me see if I can really do this at the men level. I didn't done it at the woman level. Let me see if I can do it at the men level. And she's already been an assistant. So that would be a good fit. I always said Becky Hammond would be a good fit. But any NBA franchise, the Pistons should have tried. But I mean, they happy with Cap from Phoenix. You know, I think he's in for more than what he's set up for.
Okay. All right. Let's look at the MVP race. Jokovic, Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Embiid, and I think I left somebody off. What's the boy at Phoenix? I forgot one name.
Phoenix is Durant?
No. Sister Squint.
Who?
The other guy they always compare to Kobe.
Oh, Booker. That's Booker. He's from here. I
didn't even know he was in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, he's from here. So the Michigan, right? Hey, nah.
I never knew that.
Nah.
Who you think gonna win it?
It'd probably be Giannis again. Because like I said, the ball has to go through him. Although Dame is going to get his shots, that's going to take away some of Giannis's thing. But the offense go through Giannis. The offense doesn't go through Dame.
I agree. I think that Giannis is going to win himself another MVP. It's going to be closely followed by Jokic because that boy is a triple-double machine. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jokic won it again. But I'm looking in my mind. I'm seeing Giannis do it with a dark horse, the boy from Minneapolis, Anthony Edwards. No. I forget what team he's on. No, the Kings. The kid with the Kings with the 3 names. I like that guy.
Oh, you talking about Oklahoma City? Michael Gilchrist. I mean, I know you're talking about, yeah. The guard, yeah. The guy from Oklahoma City, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's look at the coach of the year. We got a couple guys who have been second generation. We got J.B. Bickerstaff, Taylor Jenkins, Mike Malone, Spoelstra. I'm not through with these guys. It's just for a little fun. Ime Udoka and Monty Williams, because they taking on reclamation projects, and so far they've done okay. So out of those guys, who do you think will be coach of the year?
Gonna be Malone again because they're probably going back to the finals. Unless the Lakers, that would be the only team. Like I say, if Tilt-A-Whirl become consistent, that's the only threat to them. Would be the Nuggets. I got the jersey. That's my guy, man. But Tilt-A-Whirl, you got to stop, man. Just be consistent.
He go from being the Brown to Tilt-A-Whirl.
Tilt-A-Whirl. And the thing is, when I look at AD game and what is it? It's there, right? The points is there and everything. But when I look at his game, he reminds me of Matt Stafford. I just go along to get along.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go with Monty Williams to win it this year. In all seriousness, I think the Pistons are gonna do way better than 15 games this year. So I think I'm gonna get Monty Williams. No, seriously. I joke about it, but I think I'm serious when I say I think he's gonna win the coach of the year.
20
defensive player. Say it again.
20.
I think they're gonna do better.
Understood.
And I'm not against the jokes because hey, they deserve them. But I think this year with Cade playing better, I think they're gonna
be Clown fouled out last night. Man, I'm good on him, dog.
All right. Defensive player of the year, Jaren Jackson, Evan Mobley, Giannis, Bam, or Anthony Tilt-A-Whirl Davis.
That's for what? Defensive.
I
don't even like this guy, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be him. I don't even like this guy. It's gonna probably be Bam. And I didn't like him when he was at Kentucky. Trash, man. Garbage. Okay. He like that stuff that come in my mailbox. Junk mail. I ain't like him at Kentucky, man. But he do play D. He is a rim protector. He is a shot blocker. I'm not a fan. That's a one Heat jersey you'll never see me wear. Never.
Okay. All right, we got Jaren Jackson is my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved Player, Michael Bridges, Tyrese Maxey, Cade Cunningham, Austin Reeves, or Jordan Poole.
Let me see. I'm gonna go with Maxey from Philly. Because if they don't get Harden back, it's gonna be him. It's gonna be him and B, a 1-2 punch.
Oh,
Tobias Harris.
They wouldn't let him in the building. They won't let him travel with him. He showed up to the game. They was like, and
look, like you. What's your favorite? What's your favorite line? That's another day. What is it? How you say it? That's another topic for another day or something. How you say it? Look, James Harden is about to play his way out of the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, and I don't know him personally, but if he's watching this, man, get your stuff together, man. Look,
I don't think
Daryl Morley lied to you. People lie to people every day. There's an old saying my friend Damon used to always tell me, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Get your stuff together, man. Before you be sitting on the couch permanently like, man, if I would have did A, B, and C, then D, E, F wouldn't have happened. Get your stuff together, man. Just real talk.
I think this is a strategy for him to leave the team because he thinks somebody's gonna grab him. I don't think nobody want to put up with that no more. I don't think it's to the point now when these young guys.
It depends. I mean, he is a talent, right? It depends on like somebody. Okay, would the Orlando Magic pick him up? Sure. To go with Banchero and all of, absolutely. Would the Atlanta Hawks pick him up? Sure. To go with Trey.
Maybe in Atlanta, but I wouldn't put him with that young group in Orlando. That young group is trying to gel. And to bring somebody in like that who's gonna want to be ball center and want so many touches, so many shots, to me that disrupts that.
Or he could go back to Brooklyn.
Never say never. Never say never.
Yeah. Or he could come down there to LCA.
No, we don't want that. Speaking of which, my most improved is going to be Cade.
I knew you was going to say that. That's why I was trying to hope you forgot about the whole segment. That's why I kept prolonging. I was like, why'd you be like Cade? Man, I've been doing this show with you almost going on 4 years. I be stirring the pot, man. I'm like, I hope he go on to the next segment without saying.
Reason why I said this because I want to mess with you because you always say that he's a bust.
He is.
30 points on the first night. He didn't do so well, but they still won. They went down to Charlotte and took care of business.
Man, he trash, man. I know. And I see the jersey. I seen the red one. I seen the green one. I seen that. Man, go and grab you a Cade jersey, man. Nah, it wouldn't have Cade on the back. I'll tell you that much. And I have an Uncle Cade. Rest in peace. But no, it would not. I can't, man. No.
So
You say
really, really quickly. Since we talked about Cade, what are your thoughts on the Pistons? Let's get this out of the way. They won and won. They won last night. Lost the first night to the Heat. Their season opener, I think, is today, this afternoon, and they got Monty Williams. They what's the name is hurt right now. Do you think? Okay, let's start here. Will they make the in-season tournament?
Nope. They, you know what? Today is Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. I'm gonna be fair. They might. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't put no money on it.
Okay. All right. So if they might make this season tournament, I know you don't think they're gonna make the postseason tournament. So we're gonna start
0.
Right now, I say I think they have a good chance to make both. Will they make both? I'm betting more so on the in-season tournament than maybe so for the postseason tournament, but I'm not saying that they won't make either. I think they have a better chance with the in-season than the postseason. I am high on them right now. I like what I saw from the preseason. They played together. They played as a team, and you can see that there's a total difference in their attitudes, in all seriousness, as opposed to what I saw last year. And so I like what I see moving forward with that team.
Who was the coach last year?
The man who we must not be saying, that's up in the front office right now.
I can't, man. I can't. I can't. Like I say, in-season tournament, I'm with you. Yes. I would probably say they did. But
because they're taking 30 out of 32. Or is it 28 out of 30?
I don't know, man. Because what are they right? They 1-1 right now, right? I'm gonna say right now, I'll probably add 9 more wins to that, man. 29 more wins, man. I can't. I can't because it's Cade. If Cade wasn't there, I'll be like, okay, I'm with you. And I'll be like Jerry Jones, we with you, but we gotta let you go. I can't, man. Because he just, you'll see. Mark my words. Y'all gonna say, my man from Love and Stuff, Sports Talk, he said it. No.
All right. Don't forget to click like, click, share, get the book. Read this journey every day by Mr. Marcus Holmes. He's reclaiming his time today. And so we want to let him know that we appreciate him and love him for all that he does. And make sure we get the book, click like, click, share. And tell everybody, I forgot to say it earlier, we still got plenty of show left. We got some of the best parts of the show coming up. Let them know that, hey, get on the phone, text somebody, inbox them, hey, come on, check Felix and Kamau out. They on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So any of those platforms you can check us out on there. So
I thought y'all called it X now. I thought it wasn't Twitter no more. I thought it's called X. Oh, it's X. Okay. No.
Don't. I'm not talking about the football player. If I'm throwing up X, it's for DMX. It ain't for the football player for the Cowboys. That's for sure.
Oh, you talking about what was his name?
Who? The receiver that ran out in the field in the middle of the Lions game. They didn't give a penalty to. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Man.
All right. Quickly, we went over just a little bit, but it's okay. We're gonna touch on baseball. The beginning of the World Series was last night. The Texas Rangers came back to literally stun the Diamondbacks, Arizona Diamondbacks 6-5. Adolis Garcia is keeping up his production. Scherzer actually showed up in the Game 7 of the last series for the first time in his history to help him get to the World Series. Quite honestly, I know a little bit about the Rangers. They're right here in town. I'm not too versed with the Diamondbacks, but they were up. They look good, and they're a scrappy team. They beat Philly, and all my Philly friends are still mad because there was no way they should have done that. So
yeah, that video you posted, man, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
All my Philly fans let me know either in by inbox or on that post. Yeah, that's about right. That's how we feel.
He say, hey, man. He say, where you get that banana from? He say, oh, a homeless guy. I say, wow. You know what? I never knew people take baseball that serious. To walk out there, man, he brave enough. He real brave for doing that interview. I think after the first 3 people, I'd be like, hey, that's it, man. I'm out of here.
No, I agree with him for doing that interview because Philly fans, no matter what the sport, they're passionate like that.
Okay,
they're even worse for the Eagles. Okay. So it's true. Even though they've won a Super Bowl, a couple, and been to one and been to one, if they lose a game, that's how they act coming out from a regular season game. So I get it. All right. Really, let's see. Moving quickly, we got Monday Night Football. The Lions and what I consider to be a make or break game. They're 5-2 right now. They can go 5-3. I know I said at the beginning of the season 9-8 for the season, and I see you got on the Raiders jersey right now. Monday night, I'm really looking forward to that game. I might have to take a few hours to watch it down at Ford Field, and the television networks are high on the Lions, and they've been putting them in position, and they've been, except for last Sunday, they've been showing up in terms of their play. So let's hope that they can keep that move forward. We're going to end the day with them in the predictions. Really quickly, women's sports. The Ace beat the Liberty 3-1, and we're going to talk about them in Stupid Sports News. I'm going to save that. And if you get a chance, go take a look at the saga going down with the Marlins and with Kim Ng, the former Marlins GM who's been pushed out. And even after all the good work that she's done. So go ahead and check it out. But we got to get to these two really quickly right here with college football. There's only really one real sports, one story in college football right now, and that is the Michigan sign stealing scandal. And to me, this is like some of the best TV, radio, and sports talk in a long time. Because right now, Donald Trump and Jim Harbaugh, whichever one it is, are the same person. Well, he did it, but we don't care. Well, he didn't do it. It was the other guy. It was. Wait a minute. So he wasn't by himself. Oh, well, hey, there's no link to John. There's no link to Harbaugh. Harbaugh didn't know about it. Are you sure about that? So right now, this is like watching Maury, Jerry Springer, and the Steve Wilkos show all at the same time. About every time something coming out, and it's like he the Teflon down. Every time you turn around, it's something new coming out. But it doesn't link to Harbaugh. What do you mean it don't link to Harbaugh? He won games because of this. but you know, none of the evidence points to him. Honestly,
it's funny, man. That fan base right there, that fan base, they don't deal in reality. They deal in fantasy island. You know what? Okay, let's just say it like this. Okay, so let's just say, like you said, it linked back to him, and Jim knew. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna vacate the wins?
No.
Okay, so you cheated to win, right? Okay. Let's say, like we do on the show all the time. Let's play pretend. Let's pretend they go and they beat Georgia for the national championship. This is nothing but the Fab Five story all over again.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They'll say, the good folks in Ann Arbor, it don't matter. We won the national. Where's the banner for it? Where's the national trophy for it? Where's the championship ring for it? This is what I believe with these baby brown eyes. I believe is going to happen. He's going to leave Ann Arbor. He will become the coach of the Chicago Bears. They will draft J.J. McCartney, and this too shall pass.
Ooh, okay. I agree with you on one thing. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. My friends, they like to argue politics. I said, I'm not arguing with you. What for? Donald Trump can do what he wants, and nothing's going to happen. Same thing with Harbaugh. He does what he wants. He has that little silly smirk on his face. And I was actually surprised that he put out a statement. No, he don't even have nothing to say.
Right.
He's saying, hey,
so you believe next year he'll be the coach in Ann Arbor?
I don't know. I won't go that far. Okay. But I will say that nothing's going to happen to them. They're not going to vacate any wins, and the NCAA is going to do what they want to do. And it's almost like they won't even acknowledge what the NCAA does, because they're going to just move on. And a couple players might seriously leave the program.
Because he didn't ruffle their feathers once before. I believe it will be a punishment. How severe of the punishment, I don't know. But I believe there will be a punishment. Here's
why I say there's nothing going to happen. The people at Michigan, the president, the board of governors and regents, they scared of that man. They are afraid of him. They're afraid of anything that he says or does. And so he knows he can do what he want to do, because nobody's there to hold him accountable but himself. So, and if he feel like he did nothing wrong, he did nothing wrong.
So you saying him and Juwan got the same pass?
No. Juwan got one more time. Juwan mess up one more time, they're gonna get rid of him.
Okay.
He's gotten 2 chances.
You say who?
Juwan has gotten 2 chances. Something happen one more time with Juwan, he's gonna be on the outside looking in.
Okay.
And they pretty much said that already.
Okay. So anything off the court incident, anything, he's going.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the difference. So I just think that's funny. Everything going up there. They allegedly helped South Carolina beat Tennessee last year. TCU set up the dummy signs, and Now they got the FBI involved. And to me, this is the most crazy part. The local papers are actually being critical of Harbaugh. I've never seen that with Harbaugh. They were never critical with Bo. They were a little critical when Bo said that the Texas A&M approached them. They were a little critical about that, right. But it was a love. We love you, Bo. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna do something to keep you around. Right. And so that I just don't see him. The history of John Harbaugh says that nothing's going to happen. That's all I'm saying. So, is it okay that it doesn't happen? No, because it sets a bad precedent for the kids that's in the program. Kids in the program think we can do whatever we want to do, and we're not going to happen. Because if you look at the past, nothing happened to Mozzie Smith with the gun charge and all the other stuff.
Oh, so, yeah. Right, yeah.
So it's a whole thing.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And I agree with that. I make jest of this. At the end of the day, to me, it's not really that big a deal. Because at the corner, does everybody do it? Yes, to some level. Why is it a big deal? Because it's an NCAA rule. I make jokes about this. At the end of the day, if Michigan State was doing and winning the games and win some championships, you know what I'm going to say? Huh? That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, ooh, look at that trophy. Ooh, look at that trophy.
They cheating if it ain't trying. Right? You ain't trying. You ain't trying.
And I didn't hear that till I got down here to Texas. All right, everybody. We're going to we're not going to actually take a call for the pause. We're just going to jump right into Stupid Sports News. First of all, we got to start with Dwight Howard. This is in no way a commentary of what his lifestyle is or what he wants to do and who he wants to do it with. This commentary is on why you gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie. This has been so. Are you familiar with what's going on with Mr. Howard, or are you just giving your normal?
Man, I'm trying to see where you going. Hey, all I know is he an NBA champion.
The Mr. Dwight Howard has been accused of assault of a sexual manner against another gentleman, and he said that it was consensual, and but then so now he is about to be up on charges for this if he hasn't already, and the reason why I'm not surprised because this isn't a new accusation for him. There was an accusation some years back where he had some preacher get online and come to his defense about some things that he had did. And there's been plenty of video of him doing things against his teammates, with teammates smacking his hand, touching him inappropriately on the bench. So this isn't anything new in terms of Dwight Howard and his exploits. I don't care what you do, but you ain't got to be Rick James. You ain't got to be Rick James and people making people stay and allegedly making people stay, tying them down and bringing in other folks to do other stuff. So that's all I'm saying. That's all. So you're not. I'm about to see the information. Your face. I got a feeling you're just not saying nothing. I think you got.
Hey man, I told you. Hey, he an NBA champion. He won it in the bubble. I don't know. Look, whatever he do, look, hey, more power to you. So I guess it's like the I'm enjoying commercial say. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. I don't know.
My point is, you can't be Rick James and people. That's all I'm saying. He made the man stay without getting them high. He just made him stay. All right, let's see here. The Aces with the champagne at the press conference. Oh, I loved it. They brought all the liquor up in the press conference. Yeah. They was talking junk. They was almost right. They was almost saying poems and rapping, and they was dogging out the Liberty. They was dogging out the press. Who voted Asia for? Just be honest. Tell the truth. Which one of y'all did it? That was one of the best press conferences I have ever seen. Them women came in there wanting all the smoke. And I say kudos to them. Did you see that press conference?
Yes, I did. Absolutely, I sure did. Yeah, they did. They went out. They showed they showed their behinds. Yeah, I mean that's what you do. And then if you don't want to see it, then beat them. Then you don't have to see it.
But who was right there with him? Who sat there right in that press conference with him?
Becky
Hammond. That's right. Coach was right there. The coach was right there. She didn't say nothing, but she did like this the whole time. She said there with a big old smile on her face. And I was like, I love it. When your coach got your back like that, you gotta love it. So that's why. That's another reason why I think she would do well in the NBA, because she is, at the end of the day, she's a player, and she's
a player's coach. Absolutely.
And she'll hold them accountable, which is what anybody wants at the end of the day.
Right.
At the end of the day. All right. We're gonna get out of here. We got about another minute. I was hoping we had a little more time. We was gonna talk about this first date list, but I'm glad because at first last night I didn't really have a lot for Stupid Sports News until I really started thinking again. So we was able to put a few things together in terms of time. We gonna X out the first day list. We're gonna move on from that. All righty. Let's see here. Moving forward, we got predictions. We have right now we already got the Diamondbacks down 0-1. Do you think the Rangers gonna take the whole series?
Yeah, I got the Rangers in 6.
Rangers in 6, okay. All righty. I got them in 6 as well. 4 games to 2. So yeah, so we agreed on that one. We got some Lions and the Raiders on Monday night. Lions and Raiders Monday night. I already know who you're going for. What's your score?
21-17. The Raiders. Porn star Jimmy back. I'm just saying, he back.
I said 22-12 Raiders.
Man, you and these silly scores, man. How can you get 22, man? How can you get 22?
It's going to be a 2-point conversion.
7 times 3 is 21.
It's going to be a 2-point conversion. It's going to be a 2-point conversion. And the Lions are going to have 4 field goals. They're going to go out like 4 flat tires.
So you got the Raiders
too,
then? Oh, he's starting to come over to the side.
I wasn't necessarily say that. I'm just being realistic. Right now, the Lions are they're showing that they're the nouveau riche, and that they're the new team on the block, and they got to do a better job of handling the pressure in the big games. Because they got the big head after playing Kansas City, got jumped on by Seattle, and then went over to.
I told you this in the beginning of the season. Yeah. You will beat the teams you're supposed to lose to, and you will lose to the teams you're supposed to beat. They're proving me wrong. They're proving me right.
Well, I said 9-8. So then I said 9-8. So I get it. All right, we got MSU against Minnesota. That should be starting. I think it's a 3:00 game in Minneapolis. Who you got?
Minnesota 24-17. I feel sorry. I feel bad for Harlan. I really do.
I agree.
I really do.
I like Minneapolis on this one. It's going to be a bigger score than that. They're going to find their offense. I like Minnesota. I hate to say that. It hurts my heart to say this, being a Spartan. 38-3. I hate to say that. Because right now our offense has been non-existent over the last few games. Non-existent. Yeah. I know we got the rookie in there. We got the freshman in there. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. All right. Who you got winning the whole thing in the NBA as of today?
I got the Nuggets repeating.
I agree with you. I see the Denver Nuggets winning again. History repeats itself. And what do I mean? Mr. Malone, the head coach, and his dad was the assistant coach with the Pistons. They went back-to-back, 89-90, 90-91. History repeats itself. All right, good people. Thank you so much for coming out today. We do appreciate it. Be safe out there. Go. Make sure you take care of your Hallelujah night responsibilities, your trunk or treat. Make sure you're safe with the kids out there. And remember, this is still pumpkin spice heaven time for everybody who loves pumpkin spice. I can't stand it, but that's just me. Thank you, Mr. Felix, for having another wonderful show. We shall see you guys again November 11th, which is Veterans Day. we'll have Veterans Day, and we're going to try and do a shout out to all the veterans out there. All righty. Be safe, everybody. See you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.